Ladbrokes are on the road. We'll be travelling to all 42 clubs in Scotland, meeting the unsung heroes from your club. Get your pies at the ready.
We're on the road again, and today we've come to visit the greatest team in Dumbarton. It's Dumbarton, in Dumbarton, it's Dumbarton. The Suns were formed in 1872, which makes them the fourth oldest club in Scotland, younger than only Queen's Park, Kilmarnock and Stranraer. They may be one of the oldest clubs in Scotland, but Dumbarton started life as a shinty club. Onwards, Robert.
Robert Not Cheesy.
No, not.
Explain that nickname.
It was one when I was younger. I was here as a ball boy.
Right.
And just guys kind of it's for school really.
So, looking around these names, there's a few big characters on the back of these shirts. Who keeps you busy around here?
Stuart Carswell.
Straight away, straight in there with Stuart.
Stuart, I've got a separate box for all his stuff that he takes.
What about being a ball boy? Did you have any fond memories of that time?
People trying to steal balls.
Do you get that a lot? I imagine that's quite a big problem actually.
Did when I was a ball boy, because it was mostly all my mates or guys that I went to school with.
Shouting cheesy, we've stole your ball.
In 1980, Dumbarton attempted to pull off one of the greatest signings in Scottish football history. A contract offer was made to Johan Cruyff. It was refused and dismissed as a publicity stunt, but in later years Cruyff would admit that he was tempted but was put off by the Scottish weather. So as a historian, Johan Cruyff, how close was it?
Well, I think he spoke to the club. That was a wee bit before my time, just a few years before I started supporting the club.
You must have seen a lot of players come and go. Who are the real players that stand out for you, and who are the ones that were just Dumbarton through and through?
Well, Brian Prunty's my favourite. He brought a real passion to the team. He just seemed to wear his heart on his sleeve and fell in love with the club and scored some spectacular goals.
One very famous overhead kick, I believe.
He scored 3 overhead kicks.
There you go then.
So.
That's why you're the historian.
I think it's such a homely, welcoming club. Honestly, from the minute I walked into the dressing room, I was 17 when I first played for Dumbarton, and I walked in and the captain at that time, Ronnie Curran, welcomed me, took me around, introduced me to everyone, and there was just a terrific camaraderie about the club even then, although we obviously weren't doing particularly well at that time. But it really is a terrific little club.
We were reminiscing about the famous Johan Cruyff story. Would you have liked to have lined up alongside that man?
Oh, that would have been great, yeah. That would have
He would have laid on a few goals for you.
I think he would have laid goals on for anybody, wouldn't he?
Sing me a wee Dumbarton song then.
Dumbarton's a rare wee team, gives a goal, gives a goal, gives a goal.
That's quite good. That was alright. I wasn't expecting that. Very, very well done. All-time favourite player in your time here?
Brian Prunty, without a shadow of a doubt.
I have to say, we've been to other clubs that Brian Prunty played for,
Right.
and they all say the same thing about
He's
him.
an absolute gentleman. Great with the fans, great on the park.
Favourite goal of all time?
Demetrius Vroxelias. Don't try and
That was
make
very
me
well
spell
said,
it
very
or
well
anything.
said.
But he scored an absolute peach of a goal that'll live long in the minds of many Dumbarton fans.
Brilliant.
The place went into raptures.
There once was a goalkeeper who played for Dumbarton. His first game was away against Greenock Martin. He caught the ball and went for a punt. He slipped and fell, the big daft.
You're missing the last line though.
What was last line?
So you've done your AA, then you've done BB, and you go back to A.
Oh, you don't need to show off. Come on, I'm just trying to get a couple of rhyming words here. Who are the players that really stand out for you at this club? Over the years, not even today.
Oh well, kind of fans' favourite back in the day was Hugh Ward. We absolutely adored Hugh Ward, but I think currently Ross Forbes is just an absolute talent that he's doing it week in, week out just now.
Yeah.
He's curling him in from all sorts of angles, and I think that he's really endeared himself back into the home faithful.
You've had a slight upturn in results recently. Is this Jim Duffy starting to put his stamp on the side, do you think?
That's a good point, and I think it's something that I think that we're all hoping for. Well done, you made one good question, Paul.
Right, I've had enough of you, right? I'm off.